you want to feel more confident and steady on your feet, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Kathy, and I'm a physical therapist. And today I'm going to show you simple, beginner friendly exercises that anyone can do at home with just a sturdy chair or a counter and a few everyday items. So, we're going to start with hamstring curls and we're going to alternate left and right. If your balance is a little shaky, you can be near your chair and you can either hold on or just hover your hands over the back. Now I'm alternating left and right because my focus is on my balance. So as I shift my weight to my left foot, I'm standing on one foot for just a short period of time. Now, if you're following along at home, you can do about 10 of these on each side. When you're done, you can take a little rest and repeat that 2 to 3 times depending on your fitness level. So I'm just alternating left and right, just making sure that I take my time and really get that weight shifting from the one foot back to the other. Now, the next exercise is hip abduction. As you can see, I'm just lifting my leg out to the side and hovering my hands over the chair. I'm alternating left and right because, again, we're focusing on our balance. And as we shift our weight from one foot to another, we're really challenging our balance. You can keep a slight bend in your knees as you're doing these. And if you wanted to see it from the front, it would look something like this. I've just got my hand here, just hovering for a little bit of support. Now, if your balance is worse than mine, you can hold the counter, but I feel like showing you this way is a little bit more clear. So we're just shifting left and right, alternating. And again, for these, we'll do about 10 on each side. If you find this type of content helpful, please like and subscribe. So the next exercise I'm showing you is knee extensions. We're going to alternate left and right just like we did before. These are important because as we stand up, we extend the knees, and that's going to be important for the exercise we're doing next, which is sit to stands from the chair. So as you're doing these at home, you'll really want to go slow with a good amount of control so that you can feel that quad muscle on top of your leg contracting. Now, the next exercise we're going to do is a sit to stand, but in order to make it a little bit easier, I'm just putting a cushion in the chair. You could use a pillow or a small throw pillow, anything that you have just to give you a little bit more height. And I'm just sitting down and coming back up. And we want to go down with good control. Now, if this is challenging for you, what you could do is put your hands on your thighs, and that'll just give you a little extra support. Or if you had a chair with arms, you could use that as well. Now, these are a little bit harder than some of the exercises we're doing today. So if you get tired after 6 or maybe even 8, you can just take a rest and resume when you're ready. So the next exercise I'm going to do is tapping the step, alternating left and right. When I'm doing these, I want to go with a good amount of control and not rush, because as we shift our weight and with control put our foot up on the step, it really challenges our balance and works on that proprioception. Now, if you don't have a step stool, you could take a small paper cup and put it in front of you and do the same activity. I feel like with a paper cup, you have to have a little bit better balance because it takes a lot more control, because if you step too hard on the cup, you'll crush it. And that's okay because you just don't want anything that's going to cause you to fall. So if you need to, you can put your arms out to the side a little bit, and that'll help you with your balance as well. Now, I also have this little disc here that came with my son's agility ladder. So I'm just going to put that on the ground, and we can do the same thing. We just need some sort of target that we can touch and alternate left and right. We've got our chair for a little bit of support or a counter, and you can also put your arms out to the side when you're doing these. For the next exercise, I'm going to step over this towel with one foot alternating left and right. So I'm just going to put the towel right in front of me. I've got my hand near the counter just in case, and I'm going to step with one foot and then reverse back to the beginning. Then I'll go with my right foot and come back. Now, when you're doing this, you can put your weight all the way onto the foot that's in front and then step back. I like this exercise because it teaches you to change directions. A lot of times when people have trouble with balance, they can go forward, but if they need to stop quickly or change direction, that can be quite a bit of a challenge. So this really helps with that. Now, if you're on a tile floor, you probably wouldn't want to put a towel on the tile floor or a wooden floor, something like that, because I think that could make you slide. So you could even take a piece of painter's tape or or a sticky note, something like that, that if you accidentally touch it, that it's not going to make you slide like you stepped on a banana peel. For the next exercise, since I'm on carpet, I'm going to be using a furniture slide. I'm going to stand on one foot and then put my opposite foot on the furniture slide and make it go back and forward. Now, if you happen to be on a tile floor or a wood floor, you could use a small cloth, something that would slide across the floor. The idea with this is just to keep the one leg stationary as you move the other leg to help with your dynamic balance. Once you've done about 10 going forward and back, you could go out to the side, something like this. Now, you do want to be careful when you're doing these because you don't want to slide out so far that you lose control. And we're keeping the knee on the stance leg fairly stationary. We don't want to get a lot of movement, maybe a little bit up and down you have to do, but we don't want a lot of dynamic movement in our stance leg. Once we've completed one side, we'll go ahead and switch to the other. This time I'll face this direction so you can see me. So we're going to start with going forward and back. We're just holding the chair lightly for a little bit of support. We've got the stance leg bent. You don't want to keep the knee straight like that because that way you don't really challenge the balance as much. So just a little bend in the leg as we go forward and back, right around 10 times. And then when we've done that, we'll go out to the side, not too far because we don't want to end up sliding out of control. And we'll just go back and back to the middle. And when you're doing these, you probably will feel a little bit of burning in the muscle because it really targets the quads as we're doing this. So the last exercise we're doing today is standing with a narrow base of support. So I'm going to put my feet close together. Now, if this is challenging for you, you do want to be nearby your chair. But if it's getting kind of easy, what you can do is maybe put your arms out to the side to help you balance, or down by your side to help you be challenged a little bit more. And if that's too easy, you can also cross your arms. Now, if these are still too easy for you, you could stand on a cushion, and that would really challenge you. If you want to continue challenging your balance, check out this playlist here.